Hi, I know if you've been watching my videos lately, I've posted a lot of videos about my book, which is not quite so new at this point. But the reason I'm posting is because I'm really excited because it's now available as an audiobook. So you can get it for your Kindle, you can get it the paperbacks if you like hard copies, and if you don't have time for read or don't like to read, you can now just listen to someone else read it to you. And so that's great. And so I'm really excited. It's called A Marriage Testimony, Learning to Love One Another Through God's Heart. And I just wanted to share real quick something that really just has been so huge in our marriages. In fact, the whole first chapter is about this. And it's about prophesying over one another, as husband and wife. And I know a lot of Christians don't, or at least some don't, not all Christians believe that the Spirit still gives people prophetic words and stuff like that. So I want to describe it sort of a more neutral way in this video. And so, what I mean by prophesying over your spouse is it's simply the act of asking the Lord in prayer to show you His perspective. So, what does He think of my spouse? How does He see her? Or what does He love or like about him? And so you just, so I would just pray and I would just ask one of these questions in my prayer. And my wife, you know, uh, I would just say, Lord, wow, how do you see Sarah? What's your heart for her? And then I would just kind of let my thoughts and my imagination flow in that moment of silence as I'm listening afterwards. And obviously I cannot say authoritatively that anything I heard, saw, felt in my heart or mind was God for sure. But what I can say is that I was provoked to love not only her, but even God more and more through this practice. Jesus said it, you'll know a tree by its fruit, Matthew 7:20. And I really started to see good fruit through this practice. I started to see through the things that would come to mind. I started to see that there was this accusatory voice in my head. And then there was this other voice that saw Sarah completely differently. There were one set of thoughts that were negative and judgmental, and there were another set of thoughts that were completely different. And I really think that the former, the accusatory thoughts, were from the accuser of the saints, the father of lies, and the other set of thoughts, and images that came to mind were the divine witness, the Spirit of truth who dwells in each of us, and that still small voice breathed life into our home, and that's something that we continue to do. And so I just really encourage. Uh, Husbands, wives, especially, to do this for one another, because it's real simple. Whether you believe in, prophecy, the ongoing gifts and manifestations of the Spirit or not, you know, something like this, I think, is something that would benefit you. And you can call it whatever you want. You don't have to call it like prophecy. Just that still small voice, that inner prompting of the Lord to think differently about your spouse. So give it a try and see what happens. Anyway, like I said, the book's now available in an audiobook. I'm super excited to just have it available in so many different formats for people. And I hope it blesses you. Thanks.